Rand's over there. It's a dinghy dock. Fresh water. All for us. And then up to the top here. When you're talking about, took us a few days to check in at Suriname due to COVID restrictions, so there was no office meetings. It was purely everything via email. Hamburg is actually a small village about 1 hour away from Paramaribo, which is the capital of Suriname. After we checked in, we needed to immediately go to the airport to drop Jaco off, so he could fly back to South Africa after the Atlantic crossing.
Yeah, we'll keep in touch on the boat, eh?
I'll definitely. I'll get you'll hear so much from me on WhatsApp, you know.
Yeah? Okay.
I do this.
Take care. Cheers, eh?
One can clearly understand why it's so green in Suriname, because it rains constantly. Almost every day we were there was rain during some time of the day. Once we had dropped Jaco off at the airport, we had a rented car, so it was time to pick up some fruit and some vegetables at the local food stores and do some exploring.
You want a thing, Lovey? A big one, small one? Hey, you think I'm crazy? I can't take too many because they ripen quickly. Donkey. Are these ones nice? Salamoy? Yeah? That's it, Lovey. Hoeveel is dit? 150. Dankie, né? Ah. Dankie. Dankie, né?
The center of Paramaribo, the capital, is quite interesting because it is pretty flat. There are very few buildings above 2 stories. Most of them, in fact, are single-story buildings. 2 stories is kind of the average. Then you might get a 3 or 4 story absolute maximum in the entire capital. It was our first time to see a completely wooden-built cathedral. Many of the buildings in Paramaribo are all built from wood, and that's the capital.
They're made by a professional.
After 2 YouTube video watches. It's like everything, I mean, you just got to understand the concept.
Of course.
Which we went.
Well, at least rice was good.
Yeah, of course it was.
I
Turned
didn't
out
have to try
much better than we
it.
thought.
Yeah.
Didn't it?
Looks nice. It looks nice. Now really looks like made by professional. Just draw it.
Big ship coming past you in the river, and one going the opposite way. Look at that. The small one going that way and a big one going this way, although the ship's passing on the wrong side, but it's the depth. It's supposed to change port to port. Never been overtaken by a ship in a river before.
Forest down there. This is quite a big forest. We say it's a coastal plain. In Suriname, we only have 600,000 people, but almost all of us live in a coastal plain, so near the coast. So the general idea is that in the coast, all forest, all nature is cultured. It's used as plantations, but not all of it. There are spots like this spot where there's really pristine forest. Although these animals are protected species in Suriname, so the sloths and the anteaters are both protected species, people will still try to hunt them or eat them, or keep them as pets. The armadillo is the only one that's not protected. The armadillo is seen as a delicacy. That means people like to eat them. It's quite an expensive animal. If you want to see an animal like that, you can see a lot of them as roadkill in the morning. It's a nocturnal animal, and they are sometimes killed by cars in their wrists, which they can lock. So if they hang in a tree, they can just lock their wrist like a horse. A horse can lock its ankles, and a horse can sleep standing up because of that. So the same thing with the sloth. The sloth can lock its wrists, and then it can just hang from a tree. If a sloth dies in a tree, it won't fall out of the tree. It will stay in the tree until the soft parts, the ligaments, until they rot. Then it will fall. So when we fight a dead animal, a dead sloth, they usually smell because they were in the trees for 3 or 4 days, maybe 5 days, before they fell to the ground. That they live in trees, high up in the trees. But when they have to poop or to pee, they go to the ground. And they are slow moving, so it takes them half an hour to go to the ground. And once they are on the ground, they are in great danger because all the cats that we have like to eat them. We have pumas, we have ocelots, we have oncillas, we have jaguarundis, we have jaguars. So there are many cats that will eat these animals. The baby was left behind by the mother because the mother was chased away by the dogs. And they expected the mother to come back for the baby. But they never happened. And then they brought the animal to us.
How long have you had her?
Almost 3 years now. And we also think that's about her age, about 3 years old. She's a big animal. She's 8 kilograms. They can reach a weight of about 8, 9, 10 kilograms. So she's a big adult.
Yeah, it's a lot bigger than the ones we saw in Roatan. So they're a lot bigger than the 3-toes.
Yeah, they are about 2 times as big because the 3-toes still can reach about 4.5 kilograms.
Yeah.
If you see them on the ground, they move in a strange way with this long neck. It's really scary. So this animal,
He's going, where's the other bean? I'm ready for another bean.
You can grab one there.
You're just 3 years old? Her eyes look like she's older than 3.
Hello.
I guess nocturnal, I mean her she probably can't see very well in the light. You want another bean? You ready?
Love it. Come.
by the way, the sound that you hear now. I don't hear it. Yeah. It's a black-collared hawk. It's a big hawk. It doesn't hunt for slots. Sound. It's far away. It's far away.
So how many slots do you guys get a year? What's the or animals?
Sometimes you only get one every 2 weeks, but at the moment you get almost 3 to 4 a week.
Wow.
And we don't know why, because the weather is good. It's really wet.
Yeah.
So the food, everything bezoekers meer, is dat dan. Ja, welke is dat?
I didn't know spring beans were really sweet beans.
Yeah, me too.
They sold them in the market.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen.
So the people attack these animals, and that's when they call us. But the dogs usually have
Scars and everything.
yeah. These are not easy animals.
Oh, go find the end. There it is.
Oh, that's
I'm gonna try and get a picture with that tongue sticking out.
Yeah.
I got video of it though, I can probably freeze frame.
I think in the Philippines there's one that's as high as bigger wingspan. Because they don't have big wingspan. Because they fly through the forest. And they kill from an ambush. Wow.
But we've been a lot of places where they have her.
The song, right?
Yeah, she moves a lot faster.
They're really slow.
Okay. Good night. So she's making my neck ache, like
Yeah.
hanging and just sitting. You know, she must have like be able to walk that. Is that the black collared hawk?
Once you put a drone up in the air, all you see is forest, virgin forest as far as the eye can see. Remembering that Suriname is 95% rainforest. The Domburg Harbour Resort, which is owned by Uren, a Dutch guy, a Dutch family that run it. They have a nice little restaurant on the waterfront where we had a number of meals during our time there. Due to the humidity and the heat of Suriname, whenever we went out and about in the car, we spent our days in the swimming pool at the resort where we were anchored in front.
Lovey, to be honest with you, this feels like I don't want to just close the door, Lovey, because then we don't know where it's going. Don't close it if I need to come inside, silly. This is a cobra, Lovey. No, it's not a cobra. His head's not going flat, but it certainly is a... He's not trying to bite or anything. There he is in the water. There he goes. There he swims. Head out the water. Is that Lovey?
And it's a long one. Ah, yeah. Suriname Coast Guard. Taking boat. Towing boat. Okay.
How's it, guys? Kom stop. To the bay.
They're not speaking.
How's it?
See the boats, Portuguese or Spanish?
I wouldn't know. I mean,
Big boat, huh? Lovely boat. Okay.
You enjoyed it, Lovey?
Well, yes and no.
Okay. The rain, too much for you?
It was just too much, no, every day, huh?
We're going, all the ships out here. Really a pretty place. So green, so much life. Some beautiful houses along the beachfronts here. Amazing. Plus that's the last time.
Once again, it was a 5-hour journey down the river all the way back to the mouth into the open sea again. So 5 hours of motoring with the Genoa out to help us go.
Suriname's going through this bridge. Oh wow. First sunset in this voyage.
Yeah.
You enjoying? Ah, this is a bit of a pain getting rid of this, vessel. We had to get out of his way. We're back up to 9.2 knots, and it's sunset out there. Sunsetting.
And just like that, it was Maya and myself, just the two of us for the first stage of this Atlantic trip, heading to the Caribbean Sea. It would be a 4 to 5 day passage, not knowing exactly what the winds were going to do, but that was the prediction, about 4 days at this stage to get to Trinidad. If you like this video, please click the like button and watch out for our next episode where we sail the 4 days to Trinidad.